everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Dolphins have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going against the Vikings, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we could have been assigned to December games in Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Instead, we get the plum assignment here in sunny Miami, Florida. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They give it to him right up the gut. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Muscles him off. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The play clock's running down. Now a first carry for their fullback. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll set up a throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And now out comes Minnesota. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Pass interference, defense.
So pass interference, partnered with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL.
He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that leads to a Minnesota first down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A sea of Dolphins there that time in on the tackle. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. Second down following the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Encroachment, defense. Still third down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And on the ground they go with a running back. Brought down right around the 42. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Linval Joseph is in a hurry to get his name mentioned as one of the top defensive tackles in the game. I think he's accomplishing his goal. Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So we played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 3-0 is our score, and we'll be back to South Florida after this. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move.
Automatic first down.
And the officials don't detect it.
Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. One receiver left, 2 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with 1 complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. They come up in an offset eye.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Play clock winding down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
False start. Offense.
So now on 4th down, on trots the Dolphins field goal unit and Andrew Franks. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So the penalty really winds up hurting him there.
Yeah, winds up pushing him back. Sure enough, the field goal comes up short.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop him from the 1 back to the 2. 3rd and goal, diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They come up in an offset eye. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Let's go! Blue 90!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw now in his own end zone. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And they'll run it here. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. No. Check.
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
2nd down to the offense needing 5 yards.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39!
The play clock's running down. They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
And there's the head linesman right on it to spot him short of the goal line. They gave it to the fullback there, trying to let him just ram his way across. But things are going to get interesting now on 3rd and goal.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
Over! All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go on the ground. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Taken in at the 11. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 1, 9.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
Time running out here on the play clock. He'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for
complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, to the offense in search of 6 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. They'll give it to him right up the gut. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. The Vikings send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Dolphins' secondary has held up to this point. The Vikings have struggled to throw the football 2 straight weeks, so that's something they'll try to fix in the 2nd half. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half.
Okay, Larry, thank you. No Touchdowns in our first half. What will we see in half number 2? Time to find out. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Oh, look at the juke. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field, and that is incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference on the defense. Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
They come up in an offset eye.
Come on, let's go!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Wind at his back now in this third quarter. And Frank's kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And back onto the field, here comes the Dolphins defense. They're hoping to do what they did last time, force another punt. Last time it resulted in a field goal. We'll see if they can get another stop here, though.
And the best defenses are in the business of preventing points and creating points. And that's exactly what these guys did on their last possession. Why? Because they got off the field on 3 and out, turned the ball over to their offense after the punt, and let them roll downfield and put the ball through the post for a field goal. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Holding. Offense.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
False start. Offense.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. Oh, he slipped right by him. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
4 down, 4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down. Let's go, Brad 38, Brad 38.
And the play clock's running down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a 1st down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go now.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line, that room to run just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
Well, it was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack.
First down.
Let's go. Right at 38. Right at 38. Rip right.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 8 yards there and a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Let's go, Brad 38.
He'll look to throw, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. To throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 15 he goes.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here we go. 190.
Time running out here on the play clock. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Here to his running back, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going, but you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Black round. Let's go. 190.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
They come out here in the eye. Play clock winding down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down.
False start, offense.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Frank's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bash.
that. Super toe.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Second and goal. Still a decent chunk of yardage here. They're on the 8, trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And Frank's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they got 29 yards there. And it'll be a Minnesota first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Back to throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
False start, offense.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Ohio, here we go. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Time running out here on the play clock. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So the hard count gets him there. Neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit him with a hard count, got him to jump.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Let's go. 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So you heard the word. This is a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defender wanted to try and get back after he had jumped, unable to do so.
Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Back to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's polished off by a Viking score. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. Oh, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Miami, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.